bitch, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? See, when I go back, man, man, look, man. Why would that man John be saying something about Mars and left? He ain't say that. Just that was that nigga came over here and distracted me out of this shit, tried to talk me out of that video I had did. Oh fuck, boy. But you know what I'm saying? I was just letting him get there and get off, but yeah, you know, he was offering to it a lot. But that shit ain't do nothing but prove the script, man. That shit ain't do nothing but prove that they been goddamn putting that script together saying Mars. But that ain't what he said. But that ain't what he said. No, what he said was, what that nigga said was, that nigga said, goddamn it all. I know her, I've been on this shit since the first second when I was motherfucking filming some shit of a nigga who got shot 31 times. That's what the nigga said, and that's the aura of the conversation of the room. They going in on Teresa about that, about stopping the protest about that money. They ain't just lingering out talking, just throwing out no. They beamed in on what's going on right here. So that lady in the background said it was March 11th. And when you go back and check that motherfucker and see where the nigga got shot 31 times at, and blend it in, this the point where that nigga say he seen Kenneka. He said that weekend, that Sunday, you know, we'll let it go though. We'll let it ride like that. We'll let it ride like that. Then Andrew Holmes said something about the motherfucking freezer had chains on them. If they had chains on them, like when I got there, y'all don't remember why we got caught that footage of people sitting there footage about that bitch and they had all them chains on the freezers that was in the basement. Down there by that sign said, Sunday Avenue, by the purple board, all that shit. Yeah. It said goddamn down in the basement. Y'all don't remember that shit? They took Andrew Holmes to the goddamn basement freezer. They took Teresa Martin down there too, I believe, cause she said she seen some other shit that we saw. Her shit don't match up with this footage that they gave us. In this kitchen freezer up here where they brung up the stairs, up on them stairs, but they had that camera out around that bitch, so we couldn't see them bring her up them stairs right there, and put her in that freezer. So, anyway, I just talk shit. I just talk shit. Man, D goddamn. I'm finna give it something together. I gotta go. I gotta get him a motherfucker. I gotta get my mojo call. My nigga, the dome is in Rome, and this with a motherfucker permanent. Fuck the firmament, my nigga. They wrote that shit. I ain't part of none of that shit, dog. You hear me? The dome is over this motherfucker area right here with the dome, the firmament, all this shit is up under this umbrella. They right. I'm not up under the umbrella, nigga. I'm up under nature, nigga. I'm up under the sky. Fuck off firmament. In the beginning, God ain't saying shit. I ain't accepted none of that shit, dog. I ain't accepted none of that shit, dog. But nigga, I gotta plug my phone. I ain't accepted none of that shit, dog. We closed in up under the firmament, and we can't get outside the glass, the firmament, all that shit, man. The firmament must be the skies, nigga, cause I don't fuck all that. Oh, no, but none of that. They still shit. Africa ain't say that shit. Them hoes restacked them books over there. They ain't rewrite. They will write their own shit inside their own goddamn synagogue, man. Them people been had goddamn vengeance against motherfuckers. Those try to come across here and get in this bitch. I ain't fucking with none of this shit, man. Oh no, he might do. Who is it? What up, Carly? Man, D. Rome is the North Pole, dog. Ain't no ice. Well, they show you the ice down in Antarctica. That's the ice wall behind us. Over here behind us, they be showing Antarctica behind us. That's what they be showing, bro. They be showing. When they show all them ice, well, they'll be showing that from no Arctic. Ain't no Arctic, dog. Ain't that no top of our head. It water on top of our head. That's called a tsunami, nigga. That's called a tidal wave. That's called run. Try to get away from up under that bitch, because there ain't no water got no bed over you, dog, because you can't survive like that. So that ain't how it go. And we ain't ride around no motherfucker. We ain't ride around no motherfucker side of no ball, dog. You know what I'm saying? Rome is the North Pole, man. Italy is the North Pole. This where they started starting this shit. I knew I was gonna fuck around and catch these hoes, man. I should have went on and did this before I went to pre. I had just got there. I had just came into the Monte map. And I said it's something about that circle, man. It's just something right about that shit, bro. Something right about that shit, bro. They try to make that shit seem like it's the top of a water ball, tilted over, pointed toward the east, and all this old extra shit. And all this shit, they said right in the middle. They ain't never go nowhere. What fuck they gonna take all they got that shit, move ahead and move and it go so go well. They reconstruct it right on top of where you at. And just like I figured, the brick clip, I got to write the rest of my book. I should have went ahead on and put. I'm gonna show y'all my book tonight. I'm gonna show y'all my book. I'm gonna show y'all my book. I wrote a little book. It's called a brick clip. How they be usurping land with sonically with these circles and shit. That's why all the maps made in circles. And they just out there, they'll inch over and take some shit this way, tilted this degrees, and this belong to me. These niggas playing Scrabble with the land, nigga. These niggas playing Scrabble with the land. Just a little bit of them are tilted here, another 2/10 overturned geometrically, and that little corner of that land right there belongs to me. They clipping lands and shit. These niggas ain't clipping land. These high in their location, dog. They want a nigga to think they all on the other side of the ice wall, all over there in the north, up north by Santa Claus, by the North Pole. They got 15 magnetic poles that is moving and about to tear shit up. All kind of chaotic ass shit. And I'm bitch just sitting right in the center of this bitch. Just like I was flying my drone yesterday. Just standing right there in one spot, just control this shit like remote control. Like remote control. This motherfucker right from the center of this bitch. Like they just spin every direction. They can just sit right there in the middle of this bitch and just sit with a telescope or whatever they watch with a drone or whatever and just look at every direction, all this shit. And them hoes right there combined. I know that's the UK right there, the other side, because that's the North. That's who, that's them. That's the UK. That's why I do it. Well, I got to go see. I be trying to go prove. I be trying to go get the motherfucking receipt so I can prove that shit. That's why I be digging like what I be digging. But I'm telling you, that's the motherfucker. That's the UK. That's the motherfucking Netherlands, and that's motherfucking Spain. And the other side is the motherfucking pygmies. When the motherfuckers said we started at the beginning of the motherfucking night. There was some pygmies in that bitch too. In that story. Lake Victoria all over. That's all this alphabet shit. That's still they separate. That's the separation. That's the motherfucking connection. All that shit. That's Central Intelligence. CIA. That's why the CIA logo all over that motherfucking map. I'm gonna show you. I did a video about that. I said, look at it. I said, man, I seen this symbol somewhere. I done seen this symbol somewhere. And that's the logo for the CIA, Central Intelligence Tigers. Cut your shit out, man. Cut it out, what? See, I just be freestyling, dog. And it just be coming to me. Why I think the way I think. When I was on that goddamn map, I got to go look at all my map video. When I was on that goddamn map, I said, first of all, I seen all them goddamn directions that the wind blew in. And they had a name for every direction the wind blew. I said, these motherfuckers got some heavy shit in 1587, man. This 1587, man. Trouble. It's 1587. These niggas got a goddamn name for every direction the motherfucking wind blow. I said, damn, that's some deep shit. I said, well, I said, let me find the north wind. I'm gangster, you feel what I'm saying? Let me find the north wind. Let me see what's going on there with the north. We're going to the north there. North wind, I'm going to pick north wind out of the rib, see what I'm saying? And goddamn, I said, this shit crazy. So I looked over, I said, man, look at this symbol. I said, I done seen this star. I done seen this shit. This like a directional property. They go all kind of ways. I said, man, I done seen this shit somewhere. I said, I done seen this shit somewhere. And I kept looking, I finally found that motherfucker. He got a motherfucking phoenix. Looking like he got a phoenix. It's the CIA logo. And that's when I was dealing with the motherfucking United Nations logo, showing you, it's a flat earth map. It's a United States logo. The United Nations logo is a flat earth map. These hoes are fucked up. These are secrets. These are codes right here. Ain't no goddamn conspiracy theories, all that shit. Oh, ain't none of that shit going on, man. That's why I like to do shit the way I do it, man. These hoes crazy. That's them around that little so-called magnetic rock. That's the center. That's probably where all that heavy artillery go. Man, probably, man, man, ain't no telling what's in the center of this hoe. And they got that shit, they got that compass point that way, so you know that this it will always be. And our job is to always keep a perimeter around this bitch, like a circular perimeter as going out just like a ripple effect. Everything is about securing this area right here. They got treaties on the motherfucking what is the treaty at the and ain't the treaty at the Arctic or the treaty at the Antarctic? Cause they used to try to blend this shit, they had a treaty. Norway, all them all got a treaty. Sweetheart, all them all got a treaty. Can't nobody go there and all that bullshit. That's Antarctica, man. It's behind us, man. That's the ice behind us, man. We talking about this center right here. Ain't no ice in the center of this hole. Ain't no ice in the center of this hole. Ain't no ice in the center of no motherfucking Atlantic Ocean, man. Ain't no ice in the center of this hole. Ain't no ice in the center of this hole, man. I'm showing, let me put this shit on. I'm showing y'all land, man. I'm showing y'all land, man. I need to plug my phone up. I'm showing y'all land. I'm showing y'all land, dog. That shit up there. The birthday motherfucker. God, my goddamn shit. Hold up. I'm showing y'all the land. They disappeared, my nigga. They started disappearing that motherfucking land, dog. And I told y'all I was gonna motherfucking catch these hoes. I told y'all I was gonna catch these hoes. Look, right there in the left, they said pig moving right there too. Probably they're right, cause those the Tartarian. This what you heard. We was listening to the video the other day. The man said, "Oh, that's the Tartarian." But he was going over this map right here, but he kept going and spade with like, nah, ain't fuck. He said some good shit, but I wouldn't get all the way in there with him. He said probably Tartarian. He said one was probably Greenland, but he said Tartarian. So we connect all that shit right on up in this motherfucker. And that land right there that they started disappearing right there, that's the land that caught my interest. I said, man, why they disappearing that motherfucking land right there? Something. If I did all that land, well, let's do a whole. I got Mercator maps where you find all four of those lands, all is whole, they whole. Then they start disappearing them. That's why they fucking disappearing that land now. Cause that's where them hoes at. That's where they don't want you to be able to go. They don't want you to caught this bitch around the side like a pole to be, where you see how the tip of that bitch. Yo, they going in now. They ain't hanging over. They going in now. That Italy, that's motherfucking goddamn the Netherlands. That's the motherfucking UK, and this the motherfucking, yeah, yeah. That's right there, crazy. That's what it is, though. That's what I bet you that's what it is. But we know for sure that I know for sure, but them pygmies right there, and that's in the west. That's in the west. That's why they so black off the rip. Then, yeah, these hoes right here. These hoes right here. That's what I wanted to know. And I can't believe got there out in the rain. That's why I caught the air. Cause see this little circle with this little mountainous area right here. See this little circle with this little mountainous area right here. See, look. It's the same mountainous area. The mountain ain't gonna change. Where the mountain's going, the mountain regions ain't gonna change. They can change the name of it, whatever the fuck you want to do within that motherfucker, but on mountain structures and regions is not gonna change. These are the mountainous area, and they want to tell you coming up some water up to that land. They want to tell you like you traveling on that water and coming up to that pole and going up a waterfall to come to that pole. That's what they want you to think. That's what they have made your children believe, and that's what you niggas believe. And you niggas that believe it's flat still got those concepts in your motherfucking head. And I can hear it when you niggas talk. That's why I get so perturbed with it. They want you to think that pole is sitting on top of a motherfucking waterfall, and that you got to go up to the closer and closer you get to it, the more and more ice, and more ice. Now the ice is sitting behind motherfucking the northwest over here. We know we got ice behind us because they didn't show it too many times. That's Antarctica. That's when they made Antarctica a goddamn continent too. It's the ice. Yeah, that's the ice walls and shit they showing. They ain't showing you shit on their side but a green screen and a motherfucking spaceship, nigga. That's the only thing you seeing in your mind is looking up on a water ball and talking about space and talking about they God up there and talking about they got you fucked up. The green screen been in front of your face. All that shit green screen. Cause we just showed you ain't no motherfucking ice. And they sitting right in the middle where they conquered at. On your motherfucking side of this bitch. On top of your motherfucking ancestors and shit. Making up this icy area from this motherfucking side. And they probably got an ice, but it's behind they back the same way it's behind our back on this side. And they all up in our Kool-Aid. Cause they done claim land and call that motherfucker Europe and all that shit and call that shit Middle East and call that shit Rome and that shit sits in the motherfucking South. Just like I said, nigga. And I was freestyling this shit in my head from prison, man. All that shit I'm showing y'all, I'm drawing on them papers and shit like that. I ain't had no I wasn't get no maps and all that. I started doing all that shit once my old took my phone. And once I said I wasn't gonna buy nothing. I promised my sister I won't buy nothing because my old kept they was fucking around. So I just went back, so I just started going to the library, getting the books. I said, let me go fact check all my shit with these weak ass Britannica encyclopedias and shit. Fuck the law, I'm going to go in these encyclopedias, Britannica shit, these old rest ass books right here. And I started fact checking all my shit. And then what I had in my mind would come out. It was coming out through the pen. I ain't get that shit from nowhere but outside of me, dog. And I knew before I left this bitch. I told you it was something about this shit and something about this circle in the middle of this bitch. This bitch is sitting in the middle of the motherfucking Atlantic motherfucking ocean. Yup, yup. And them people, and the Netherlands people, them motherfuckers, that's probably it's some islands. See, they blow this shit up. It's some islands around that bitch. It's somewhere around that area, right over here. Somewhere in this area, right over here. We gotta go find the location of Atlantis again. I'm gonna spot my answer. I think they probably right. It's some motherfucking, it's some island that you got down here leaving goddamn America going to goddamn Africa. Them hoes got a whole 360-degree perimeter where they done united in the middle of this motherfucker. The old raw. The old raw. And dumb as fuck. The whole raw and dumb as fuck. Man, my weed up, man. The whole raw and dumb as fuck. Oh, real fuck, man. Tired of this shit. Cause nigga won't let a nigga eat. Nigga won't let a nigga do no get drunk. You drunk on YouTube? Yeah, I'm drunk and all this shit. I'm in my wheelchair and all this shit. This shit, and all this. No, dang, I ain't mean to hit that, but man. Go plug this motherfucking phone up. But that's that same circle though, D. I go right into the Monte map and go to that same circle and show you. And go on that bitch, you got to hit that Capo Mota. Go right and hit that bitch, gonna take you straight to Spain. That Spain right next to it. So Rome is the North Pole, man. They been mad to the pole. These niggas are good cock. That's why you know the Mongols, the secret relationship between the Mongols and the Anglos, the Mongolian and the Brit. Y'all heard me say that right. I said, man, fuck the goddamn secret relationship between the blacks and Jews and all this. Man, the secret relationship between the Mongols and the Anglos. Their babies are the Iranians, and they going crazy. They don't give a fuck about that. The Persian Gulf, them hoes crazy. Them hoes got that big whoever they want to be identity crisis forever. Them hoes crazy. Them hoes, them hoes crazy. Man, them hoes crazy, my nigga. These hoes crazy. These hoes so these hoes like they slick. Them whole thing they say right there. Trump, since the military right there to the center of this motherfucker is a central intelligence. That's where the CIA and all that shit really located. That's why they can't pinpoint none of y'all. Y'all running it from central intelligence. Y'all droning the whole world. Y'all got the moves and what's around and all that shit y'all done stole on there. Just probably ain't doing shit. And see what the man, world powers just to dominate niggas. This shit crazy. Boy, them niggas did that shit. They gonna keep all they gotta do is keep their gloves spinning in their nigga face. They hypnotized like a motherfucker. These niggas did that shit. Nigga did that shit. So you gotta get to this goddamn charge. Get what out here. Granddad said he gonna put them motherfucking hammers on that motherfucking cat ass. I ain't seen that bitch today pop up bust his ass. Side. Pop up bust his ass. Wrong. I ain't no motherfucking Northern Ice, bitch. Y'all get back to that wall. I don't even give a fuck about the ice ring no more. Fuck all that shit. I'm on this shit. I'm on. Fuck all that shit. They had me with an ice wall. I don't give a fuck with an ice wall. I know where Antarctica shit behind me. It go all the way across that motherfucker. They lay it down in my Kenneka. I ain't finna goddamn keep teaching and preaching that shit. Fuck all that. This wrong right here, nigga. Man, plug in that motherfucker. Stop playing. Motherfucker, stop playing. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, we in this bitch. So goddamn Rome is the ice, the unknown ice that they can't never make it to. And they took the motherfucking Mongolian ass Eskimo, who I retraced back to Anayak to connect that nigga to the Anayan Strait. Y'all feel what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Could y'all please share this video, man? Y'all please help me wake the world up about this. Y'all see what I'm telling you? I'm trying to show y'all how the motherfucking Indians got all down in Mexico right there, all around them, they took the marijuana fur up. They said, how we want, we love this shit. They love that marijuana where they got all this shit. About the motherfucking Barrett Strait, the Anayan Strait. You see over Anayak, the Anayak Shack? They got a Anayak Shack crater. That's the volcano. See, that's what I'm gonna get there, make them line that volcano up. Shut up, Tiger. Shut up, Tiger. Put it in the book. It's my shit. They got a goddamn Nyack Shack crater, nigga. That's the big volcano, the one fucking that sit out all the lava and all that shit. Like Hawaii, y'all, like that right there. What goddamn, we gonna show you what Mali really was, nigga. This Kiwoa, nigga, America. I'm bossed over this stump Illuminati head boss, nigga. Gotta get this shit before wipe me out, man. Y'all download everything. When I be planning all this shit, keep that shit together and brainstorm your shit and watch something I say gonna connect and resonate with you, my nigga. Like this. If ain't no Pacific over there where they keep splicing that, where is the Pacific for real? If ain't no Arctic, the Arctic Pacific got to be, the Arctic water got to be right there. Yeah, I'm showing you the location of Japan. Japan ain't sitting way over there to the right over there. And just far as east you can go and all that shit over there, just a little V line like they make it on that globe. It ain't that. I'm showing you where it's sitting. And then even on the other side, they big brought on the other shit I showed the other day, it brought Japan into the middle of that motherfucker. When I was fucking with that, and they had to show me that Tartar Strait. They had to show it to me, so they had to bring it in. Man, somebody look that shit up. I can't do all this shit by myself. If I ain't mistaken, man, I think Japan supposed to sit in the Pacific, don't it? All this Pacific water, where is that? They got you niggas going up when you supposed to be looking to the goddamn left right corner, man. So once we goddamn start placing motherfuckers in their right positions by goddamn latitude or longitude from what we got going on right now, we gonna understand what Hawaii and goddamn that we gonna figure out where they sit at in the Pacific and where they sit at in this mountainous region, what area they in. I'm gonna show y'all this shit now. $1 million shit, man. $1 trillion, $1 billion shit, man. This bloodline shit, this shit supposed to get you cheered, man. But that's what I be doing, man. Man, the motherfucker Rome and Italy and all that shit, they got them deflecting and deflecting and putting niggas on a script pole called a goddamn magnetic pole and all that shit. It took the Moors to show them how to navigate. They navigate into that star. Why wouldn't central location be right in central? That's what the star polarities supposed to line up with this shit. And this with the spiral of life and everybody holler about the spine with the water supposed to rejuvenate it. This is summer. This central intelligence right there. That's what they built their central intelligence at. And then all this shit deflect. That's why they said this shit. That's why the CIA said in they shit if they got a disinformation program that they'll never tell the American society, the public, the truth about that. So you got to go get the truth for yourself. So if y'all nigga mad at me about the truth, man, I don't be getting no fuck, dog. But this is the only way I can live with this shit is to goddamn get it at. I'm elevating up over 2080, man. I'm going to some shit, man. I supposed to be, if I was one of them lives, man, I can't be out in no goddamn doing no rituals and all that shit. I know what's going on. Cause y'all hell, all that shit that y'all hoes ain't never built shit. Y'all ain't never, that's why goddamn Washington DC still got that goddamn checking right there. Cause all that shit some bullshit. We connect y'all, bust up connection, and y'all sitting in between motherfuckers, us, my nigga. On our side, dog, and y'all got goddamn weed so fucked up. I'm so glad I live in the south of the United States. They'll build on down South America. South supposed to the south. I ain't supposed to go to Peru. I'm supposed to South America. So I just gone and bought through. I said, fuck, I just gone. I ain't want to goddamn. I ain't gonna do it like that. I started like that was my cousin mad at me. I keep telling y'all, y'all be hitting me tonight. Cousin, so I gotta be all out that nigga, yo. Well, that nigga that they got mad at me after all this shit that I ain't supposed to. I said, fuck it. Take those vacation, man. Come back down, step down on this shit. And that had all that shit y'all said was y'all drawing this shit out of my head, man. I'm drawing this shit out of my head, man. And now I gotta caught that bitch. And I'm gonna show y'all now I gotta caught that bitch and show how they ain't coming across through the United States of America, North America, they ain't coming through even from goddamn west to motherfucking east, how we know west to east. That motherfucker come in and cutting that bitch in half across that motherfucker from goddamn south to motherfucker. You know, from what we know from north to south, how they got on the direction from north to south, how they cut that bitch by the turn south. It was mountain region. And that's how it's built. And that's where the line goes. So that's how they already usurped all that shit over there. Nevada. They be playing little space shit at all the little desert areas out there, all that, yeah, all that shit. Canada still, yeah. So where Alaska at? Where Alaska at on the map? See what I'm saying? They already got all that shit. California, all the way over to goddamn little Texas. That's where it split at. That's the usurper right there. And the rest of that shit fall on down there. It's the west, on the west side. It's west. And everything on the southwest side of the earth is melanated people. No matter what they talking about, no matter how motherfucker they try to goddamn genetically do this, scientifically do that, and play with the sun and fuck up with goddamn ultraviolet rays of light. No matter what they try to do to talk you against motherfucking life and all this shit we got going on, you know what I'm talking about. It's goddamn black, white, Madison. That's why the best peace sign I like is that motherfucking Mongolian peace sign. Is that goddamn peace sign with that motherfucking white and that black Goddamn intertwined within that circle. That's duality. They want the lines to be blurred, but they blurred, but the blurred motherfucker, the one who persuaded everybody to get there. See, once you understand that they are writing the books of Moses, why Moses ain't the first Jew? What was Moses? What was Moses? What was Moses? If Abraham gonna be the first Jew and Moses writing about Abraham, what was Moses?
Everything.
Huh?
Give me two of your beers. Two beers.
You hear me?
Give me two.
If Moses doing the writing, he write about Abraham. Abraham gonna be the first Jew, and we showing this where the Jew come from, for God gave this nigga. So that's Jew. But Moses doing the right. Who is Moses? Is he a Jew? Who is Moses? See, Moses is a fictional character. They put together to construct their story about how they finna conquer and take over everything these niggas are. And Moses came out of the mind of a man who was already here that wasn't a Jew. But Abraham would be the first Jew. So who is this man writing the Moses at this particular time? But we can goddamn go that many times now. They ass, they ain't old enough. You understand? So who is Moses? This character they put out here with the Moses with the horns coming out his head and all this bullshit. This how the Jew win. Y'all let Moses tell his story. Fuck your 5 books and your talk. I'm up on the sun, I'm sweating like a motherfucker right now. I feel so good. I'm talking to my nigga. I ain't nigga know the chair. I'm just talking to my nigga D. And D get up out this bitch out the city and talk my shit. Like I told y'all niggas out my big boy. Fuck the wall. Fuck y'all niggas. All that bullshit. I'm trying to show y'all niggas real shit. Trying to answer me real shit. Who the fuck is Moses? What is he? What he come from? He ain't no Jew yet. He the motherfucker man that's gonna write and make up the story of a Jew. That's who he is. Inside the synagogue over there in Austria, some motherfucker where they unite that right there. Around by the age, and you see who will get us all might be Greece, or might not be motherfuckers love man. Bitch ass hoe. You know what I'm saying? England versus Europe. We cast out a rock on the consolidated bonds of Obama. We cast out a level to right. They took our hands off us, they stand for us, European Union. And then goddamn Trump took us off the NATO bitch. We back on that shit yet. Got to put a watch this do that. Then niggas decided to marry, they still probably ain't fucked up. It's so beautiful down there, man, niggas ain't stressed. So why niggas pick niggas up and get the fuck out of there down? Hey, they ain't what they doing, they what they need to be doing. I be trying to think positive for these niggas. This nigga had him out what he knows. The nigga Billy, where you at? He hold, this bitch got your kid. This bitch got your kidney. All you gotta do is get in my heart, my soul, my spirit. All you gotta do is shake me. It's not right there for me. No. All you gotta do is talk to me. Nigga. That bitch got your kidney, So that bitch, if she ain't got, I'm on her ass. I want somebody to goddamn, I gotta start doing all this myself. I want to put Kenneka right in that bed where RZA at. Right next to her where they put the crop Kenneka face right there on that motherfucker. Like that's what happened. They had that motherfucker transplant, and that girl was dead doing the transplant. So they would have killed them, or they would have did something that girl took before she got that motherfucker. Hey man, Rome is the North Pole, man. Spain is the North Pole, man. The center of the earth right up under your nose, my nigga. Y'all share this shit. Tell a friend, man. Somebody come across here and get this whole and then they'll go get the information. Then they'll starting this shit. See, I'm just so free and willing with information. That's how I do this shit. They'll come get this shit. I'm gonna goddamn go for a minute. Trying to get this phone charged up. I'm standing up in this goddamn. In the middle of the Atlantic. You see those short? They want to make you think you're going upward, going towards a goddamn ball of ice. But the ice sitting behind it. Y'all get it? Can y'all see? Y'all see what I'm showing? Oh, London, over there, London. What's up? Oh, London, you know. D. I can't hardly see the phone now. Trying to see what y'all talking about. I hope y'all see. What is there? The ice behind is ice in Antarctica. The ice is what down at the bottom of goddamn. I said down, but that's how I gotta say it. At the tip, the peninsula of South America, in the tip of Antarctica, about to touch. It's right there. That's the ice they show you all the time. They go from one side of the earth to the other side of the earth, all the way over there behind Australia, and it sit behind us. It's our side. It's west. It's in the west. We know we got it in the west and in the goddamn the west and the motherfucking south. We know we got it. We know we got it. See what I'm saying? They just starting what they just starting what they got going on back over that way. Period. They just stopped the whole thing right in the circle. Everything they give you bullshit. Little side, they look give you some of the mountains and all that shit. Nigga probably can't even fly up in that bitch. They got all them restrictions and shit, man. I'm gonna start dealing with coordinates and all that shit, man. I got to get to this shit. Take myself to school. I've been schooling myself my whole life. I taught my teacher ain't taught me. Real talk. Yeah. I remember my goddamn told that she said she was gonna be putting me in that corner, man. I went home and told my mom. My mom looked at me dead in my face, said, "Baby, just bring me that A." My mom said, "Baby." I said, "Bitch, put me in the you know what you talking about, you know. I said, man. That's what she wants, just bring that A. Just bring me that A. That's all she told me. So that's what I used to do, just go get the A. Even though I ain't agree with all that shit. That's why I fucked up in the 12th grade. Got into that literature shit. I said, man, I ain't finna do this. I know they used to hold up writing that bullshit. All that Macbeth and goddamn Juliet, Romeo, all that shit, man. All that, man, hell no. I said, they used to hold the road to sleep right here. I told my 87, I said, man, I ain't never had no teacher pay. You can't just goddamn let me go on slide through this bitch. I can't do this. You ain't do it, you ain't gonna pay. Or black teacher too. I had to go to summer school with my 12th grade year. Cost of that right there. Cause I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't fuck with it. I would not fuck with it. I said, I know these motherfucking folks that wrote us to sleep, my nigga. Then I told y'all the story about the little girl I had to tell the shit was this is why I have my shit surgery removed. See, I seen that shit with my own eyes. The side squatting Neanderthals come from the left hand corner. We gotta make up with most shit when I get ready to get out the hell. Those Neanderthals, Anglos come from the left hand corner. And we're not underneath. They come across to the west where the best at. We got the dope. And we share it with the south, cause that's how the west bless. Everybody high, most high. Out of America, can't lie. And the east is the true beast, cause he get the power to Anglo that motherfucking murdered me. Got me living in the belly of the fucking beast. I'm so blessed, nigga, to live through these fucking streets. Supposed to been gone. Supposed to been in bed with me. But my mind, how I think, got me still standing 10 toes deep in red mud, nigga. Get your ass drugged, nigga. I'm big as thug, the one that pumping slugs, nigga. Yeah. I'm that nigga that they try to hide behind the wall, so I would never get free and tell the story to y'all. I jigging the bang, nigga. Watch how them balls swing, nigga. Yeah, boy, I know the brain pain, nigga. Changed up my shit and jumped in another lane, nigga. Try to correct my motherfucking brain so I can speak with intelligence to explain, nigga. Cause in my heart, I know what the fuck I'm saying, nigga. But I'm straight up out the street, some big dumb nigga that slung that cocaine, nigga. Why would they listen to me? I don't know. They claiming that I'm a boss. Hefe, big boss. Motor, Coca. Bring it to me, nigga. Watch it go. Yeah, big boat, floater across the water. Fuck you, my nigga, on YouTube, cause I never saw ya. But you listening to the voice of a motherfucking baller. Without a ball, nigga, building shit that would never fall, nigga. Something like the temple of a pyramid. That's what I can show them niggas where I'm at on this Pacific grid. I give a fuck, my niggas, steady talking shit. 10 toes down till they prove me wrong. I'm spitting my motherfucking saliva at the chopper while they chopping me down to the fucking bone. I mean, I'm leaning and rocking and dropping. Still holding my dick to them niggas and still ain't no stopping. I've been resurrected. I got 5 boys full of bandies. No Birmingham respected. You better go check it. I'm just telling you niggas, I'm on this motherfucker trying to get some lessons. That's what I consider to be the blessing. To wake a nigga up, my niggas, so they can stop the stress. I put the weight up on my shoulders, carry that motherfucker like 2 big old boulders. That's why I got the stone motherfucking motors. And I'ma get into right arrow miracle motherfucker from day it into the night. Y'all niggas better fall back. Cause if I go into another zone, my nigga, I'm going all in. Boy, you better believe that. I think strategically. My boys standing on their square, they grown man. Nah, them niggas getting up out of here. Better ask about them. We on count, my nigga. I told you, nigga, ain't the one, my nigga. I'm been no rounds, my nigga. Ain't no escaping. No perpetrating. No infiltrating. Leave your ass faceless. That's why you hoes got to face my nation. Melanation 3GD, and I'm running out of patience. Ain't no ice. I said it once ago, I guess I gotta say it twice. I'm about to go on, my nigga, cause this shit sounds it's nice, but it ain't that nice. I'm gonna go roll a little something, man. Not that big. I said what I said, boom.